Hello and welcome to How to Use Has, Have, and Had, lesson number 2 with DouglasESL. In this video, we're going to talk about using have had, has had, and had had. First example is present tense. I have a lot of work this week. Means it's still ongoing. This week is still ongoing for you, so I have a lot of work this week. Number 2 is past tense. I had a lot of work this week. So the week is finished. So I had a lot of work this week. Next example, I have had a lot of work this week. Meaning the week is started, but it's not finished. And you're saying you have had a lot of work this week. So this is the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense is used to describe an event from the past that has a connection to the present. First example, I have had a headache all day. That means the day is not completed. So you've had a headache at an earlier point in time, at the beginning of the day, and you still have it now, but the day is not finished. So I have had a headache all day. Example number 2, I have had fun today. The day is not completed. You've been having fun since the beginning of the day, but the day is still going. So I have had fun today. If the day was finished, it would be past tense, and you would say, I had fun today. But it's not finished yet, so we're going to use have had. I have had fun today. 2 more examples. Bob had a Honda for 2 years. That is completed now. He had the Honda. He no longer has the Honda. Bob had, so this is past tense. Example number 2, Bob has had a Honda for 2 years. He has the Honda now, and he has had it for 2 years, but he still has it now. So Bob has had a Honda for 2 years. Next example, when Bob got home, he had the door unlocked all day. Example number 2, Bob had his doctor's appointment before we went to work. We're talking about 2 different times in the past. That's when we use this tense, and we use these pairs, have had, has had, or had had. Has, have, and had can be used as both auxiliaries or as principal verbs. This is the question example showing you how we're using them as questions. Number 1, have you seen him? Number 2, has she gone to work yet? And finally, number 3, had I told him that yet? So these are examples of has, had at the beginning of a sentence for a question form. I have a small assessment for the verb to has. I'll read you the sentences, then you can select the correct has had or have has had pairs. Sentence number 1, you got a job yet? Sentence number 2, my phone off since 2 p.m. Number 3, she felt great after a long sleep. Number 4, Kelly, been here before. You can pause the video now if you want a little more time to select your answers. Okay, let's see what the answers are. Number 1, have you got a job yet? Question form. Have you got a job yet? Question mark. Number 2, I have had my phone off since 2 p.m. Number 3, she felt great after she had a long sleep. And finally, number 4, Kelly had been here before. Had been. Okay, that ends the has, have, had videos. Please like, subscribe, and share to hear more English videos in the near future. Thank you for watching DouglasESL.